Merhaba, welcome to Turkish from scratch. In this lesson, we are going to learn some basic adjectives in Turkish language. As you know, in most cases, adjectives describe nouns from various aspects. This is also the case in Turkish language. Now, I will present you some of the most commonly used adjectives with their opposite forms, along with some new words. Before going on, let's learn the word sıfat, which stands for adjective in English. It is an Arabic word. Our first adjective set is iyi and kötü, which means good and bad. Let's see two phrases to better understand these adjectives. The first one is iyi insan, which means good person. As you can guess, insan means person or human in Turkish. It is an Arabic word. Our second phrase is kötü canavar, which means bad monster. Here you learn another new word, canavar, which means monster. This word is originated from Persian. Our second adjective set is büyük and küçük, which means big and small. Let's look at how these adjectives can be used. The first phrase is büyük ev, which means big house. You should have remembered the word ev from our previous lessons. The next phrase is küçük çocuk, which means small child. There is a new word here, çocuk, which means child. I want to repeat that most of the Turkish words have more than one meaning. We are learning the primary meanings in the first place. Our third adjective set is yaşlı ve genç, which means old and young. You should have recognized that I said ve, which simply means and in Turkish. It is an Arabic word. When we talk about the conjunctions, we will go through it thoroughly. For now, just learn this tiny word which is commonly used in Turkish. Let's continue by giving examples regarding yaşlı ve genç. Yaşlı adam ve genç kadın. It means old man and young woman. Here, adam means man. It is an Arabic word. Also, kadın means woman. Let's take the plural forms of these two words, adamlar ve kadınlar, which mean men and women. If you remember, we use the suffixes ler and lar to get the plural forms of the nouns. Our fourth adjective set is güzel ve çirkin, which means beautiful and ugly. By the way, çirkin is a Persian word. Let's go through our example phrases. The first one is güzel kız, which means beautiful girl. Here, kız means girl. I should note that in Turkish, güzel is commonly used in everyday conversations in addition to its primary meaning. In these occasions, it can mean good or nice. Let's continue with the second phrase, çirkin ördek yavrusu. As you see, the first letters of this phrase are written in capital letters because it is a proper noun. As a matter of fact, it is the name of a famous tale, The Ugly Duckling. You know the word ördek, which means duck. Here is another new word, yavru. It simply means baby. What about the suffix su at the end of the word yavru? It shows that it is the baby of the duck. In a way, it constitutes a relationship with ördek ve yavru. We will talk about it when we study noun phrases. Don't worry about it now. Just concentrate on the phrase and how it is formed and sounds. Our fifth adjective set is uzun ve kısa, which means long and short respectively. Let's give examples in order to exemplify these adjectives. Uzun yol ve kısa zaman mean long way and short time. Here are two new words, yol means way and zaman means time. Zaman is an Arabic word. At this point, let's learn two additional adjectives which are used to describe people's height. When somebody is tall, we use the phrase uzun boylu. When somebody is short, we use the phrase kısa boylu. Here, boy means height. Let's go through the examples. Uzun boylu kız ve kısa boylu çocuk, which means tall girl and short child. Our seventh adjective set is hızlı ve yavaş, which means fast and slow. Let's go through the examples. Hızlı tren means fast train. As you can guess, tren means train. It comes from French. Our second phrase is yavaş otomobil, which means slow car. Here, otomobil means car. It's a French word. Also, in Turkish, we use the word araba to define a car. Our eighth adjective set is iri ve ufak, which means big and small. If you remember, our first set was büyük ve küçük. İri ve ufak can be regarded as the equivalents of büyük ve küçük. Of course, there are some nuances, but they have similar connotations. Let's see the example phrases. The first one is iri adam, which means hefty man. The second one is ufak para, which literally means small money, but we can also think of it as coin, a piece of metal with an official stamp. You know that para means money in Turkish. Our ninth adjective set is ucuz ve pahalı, which means cheap and expensive. Let's see our example phrases. The first one is ucuz ayakkabı, which means cheap shoe. So you have learned another word, ayakkabı, which means shoe. It is a compound word which composes of two separate words, but for now just focus on this word altogether. The second phrase is pahalı saat, which means expensive watch. Here is another new word, saat. It means watch, clock or time. It is an Arabic word. Let's see two new terms that are formed by the word saat. Kol saati means wristwatch. Here, kol means arm. Also, duvar saati means wall clock. Here, duvar means wall. Again, you can see the suffixes at the end of these noun phrases. Be sure that you will see them a lot in our lectures, because Turkish is a language which is processed through these suffixes, whether they are derivative or inflective. Our 10th adjective set is geniş ve dar, which means large and narrow. Let's see our phrases. The first one is geniş cadde, which means large street. Cadde means street in Turkish. It is an Arabic word. The second phrase is dar sokak, which means narrow street. As you can see, both cadde ve sokak refer to street in English. Yet, we should keep in mind that sokak, which is an Arabic word, refers to a small street in Turkish. Our 11th and last adjective set in this lesson is çalışkan ve tembel, which means hardworking and lazy. Let's see the example phrases. The first one is çalışkan öğrenci, which means hardworking student. Here, öğrenci means student. The second phrase is tembel işçi, which means lazy worker. If you remember, işçi means worker, and it is derived from the word iş, which means business or work. So, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some basic adjectives along with some new words. By the way, I have made an online Turkish dictionary with a small team of experts. It is called Bir Lisan. You can use it as an assistant. There is also a YouTube channel of this dictionary. There, I am creating some educational videos regarding Turkish, but it is designed for native Turkish speakers. If you want to watch some pure Turkish content, you can check it out. I will put the link in the description below. Lastly, you can use the official website of Turkish Language Association to browse around Turkish words. Here, you can also listen to the correct pronunciations of them. Thanks for watching. Görüşmek üzere. Esen kalın.